Hey guys, what's up? It's Reborn. Yo, what's up, y'all? And by the way, today, yes, I knew everybody's gonna have like mixed feelings about this, but personally, I'm glad. And personally, I was like, when people promote their business and also investors wise, yes, I'm glad. I'm glad this dumbass, company with the ESG and all the political stuff being laid off. I'm glad. I'm glad they deserve the layoff. For how much was it now? Not a couple of years. Like this type of organization trying to love to harm the public consumers, and they don't care about public consumers. They just want to scam each and every company, brand, product, and try and manipulate everyone to just like worship their belief, worship their social message, worship their politics, and even though just let you know, I'm not even both side party. I'm not even the both side party. I'm just normal human being. I'm just normal human, mind headed being that don't like politics. And you can't put me into parties. I'm not one of these motherfuckers. Trust me. I am not one of these motherfuckers. But I'm just like fed up of propaganda and politics just keep on pushing down my throat and also very vast local, majority people throat. And it's not a lie, it's the truth. And for me, I always gotta speak the truth no matter what. Which side wave I go around the path of my life. That's my extremist goal to do. Tell the truth and don't hide. Simple. Yeah, listen to this. Listen to me very clearly. If you don't tell the truth, what will happen? What will happen? Is always gonna be huge something bad, bad, bad. And the bots and the outlets and the media will try their best to manipulate you and try to consume like where you agree with or not. But to be honest, I don't agree with the standpoint at all. And also for this type of damage, also for this type of like company that rather organizing things, like they do care about and all that reputation. No, they don't. Yells. If you take a look what DEI means, that is them, and they do not care about anything else. It's just forced DEI. Yes, forced DEI so it can harm the public and still cause a lot of outrage and grief for the poor people, and which is not good. And I don't like how they make these type of things just to suit every each investors and company greater there to be bankrupt or shut down. But these type of companies are always localizers, and also they try and find a way to shut down every each company that have successful money. Which is true, yells. And also look what happened to company like, for example, Disney. Look up into every each company using it to promote DI. Rockstar, Square Enix. What is it? Like Warner Brothers, Marvel. And you name not a lot of the Western companies. Yeah, Ubisoft. Look what happened, and look, and also how it's gonna affect the business. Look what happened to this modern future of movies, TV shows, games, company brand, and everywhere through stock, like uh you know into like a warehouse factory building and all that. Look what happened, how this type of stuff will fall, and look how much it will completely burn. And to be honest, for people who working there, I don't blame you for your fiery, but I'm so glad I blame a decision and the people I dare to create this, the shitty narrative around their type of, company organization. And y'all, I'll tell you this, to y'all over that BlackRock, y'all deserve layoff. Reason why? You lecture the public poor people. You put harm to every each multi-million dollar business company, and y'all wanna sue, abuse, and force to like hear poor public people, majority, vast, bigger massive poor public people like social messages point, which is ridiculous. You're supposed to be saying yourself, yes, y'all supposed to be saying yourself, and for me, for public and many vast, public consumers' rights, as my standpoint, I can't stand your assholes. Yes, I can't even stand yous lot. Yes, use lot putting false messages and false propaganda to each and every, every, every vast majority of people throats. And I don't fuck with it. And even each and every vast majority of public diversity don't fuck with your bullshit. Fuck your reputation, fuck your politics, and fuck everything. No one don't give a fuck about social point and messages. No one don't give a shit. Y'all don't understand no investments. Y'all understand point of shutting a company down. Which is true. Yes, absolutely true. But by the way, I'm just gonna do another reaction for today. But I'm gonna prove y'all something. But this is true, and this is gonna not happen in future, because society wants this to happen with social political message standpoint. Even I'm not in what is it? Each and not even both party side. I'm just a normal average person as a being, and also many others too. Even my views myself, and also people around me as creators that don't like support each and every party house member side, but they want to promote this type of social nonsense down to each and vast, very big, wide majority people like local throat, and the tired of it. They just want good entertainment. And also, what is it? I'm gonna show you this YouTube we gonna react, and let me represent you, and we're gonna go by his point of view, and also I'm gonna give my honest take too. So y'all be ready for the next one. But before that, I want to give huge credit and huge respect to this fellow YouTuber. I'm not getting no touch with him. No, I don't get into no touch with these people. Not at all. Because they're way bigger than mine. I don't get in touch with them. But I just want to respect for showing evidence and proof. That's all I'm gonna say. And shout for them for doing it. But anyway, let's get to it. By the way, y'all, this is Adam Post. I'm not Adam Post, but this is him. And speaking, the inside and truth about the business organization. If I was you, just whether subscribe to him or give him a huge respect. But by the way, I'm gonna react to the video. I'm gonna I'm gonna react how much point he made, or if not, how much he got something wrong, or if I feel if I disagree with him and all that, I can feel free to disagree with him. But yeah, also, but by the way, for a chance point, we're gonna react to this dude, and we're gonna see the true meaning of how much when it comes to ESG, and also this these type of very huge, mean, evil, nasty greed of a company trying their best to run down every huge, big majority entertainment company down on the ground. You know how much it meant for this disaster to cause. And also we have been seeing a lot of entertainment falling, movies, especially movies, they getting destroyed by bits to bits because it's full on social political nonsense, bullshit. If the movie don't have none of it, it would have sold very high in a good expectation. But these organizations, they don't care about anything. They just care about money, but they rather just make company, burn down to ashes. No lie. They rather just lecture, like I said, vast majority of consumers, popular standpoint. I'm telling that consumers don't know what they're talking about, and they're absolutely dumb and retarded, which they're not retarded anyway. But by the way, we're gonna watch the video and let's go, shall we? Because remember, they do put it around games and also movies and also in brands like designer clothes, cooking brand, and each and every advertisements, which is true, y'all. They put it in everywhere. No lie. Let's get on, y'all. Let's go.
Publisher of more than 1,000 comic books and marketing expert covering BlackRock. BlackRock fires over 600 people as the ESG scam collapses. Let's get into the story. Before we do, please be sure you are subscribed to the channel. Click the bell for notifications. Give me a thumbs up. I really appreciate you guys. Coming from the New York Post, BlackRock plans to lay off 600 employees, about 3% of its global workforce. On Twitter from Unusual Whales, a great finance account, BlackRock is reported to lay off approximately 600 employees, mainly from their ESG division per Fox Business. From the Hill, the rise and fall of ESG investing. People have started to really discover that ESG, DEI, it's all a complete fraud, it's a complete scam. And don't just take my word for it.
I told you, everyone. I told you. Like, when it comes to society, when things go down to the very, very negative way, and when people look at the light in a huge positivity way, look what happened. Each and every company's promoting the stuff. Look what happened to their business. Look what happened to their own brand when they promote these type of stuff. These type of, pushing these narrative and also manipulation to each and vast majority public views. Look what happened. And that's how I'm glad these type of, things like BlackRock and ESG got what they finally deserve, because that is so much they don't like vast majority of diverse people. No, they rather put false diversity and false social political standpoint. You see this, y'all? That's what they got deserve, not us, them. You see it, y'all? And I'm not lying. That is the truth. So please don't make no making up. Please don't debate me out of it. The truth and the evidence there, it shows you. And also it shows you to the streaming wars too. Look what happened. A lot of it been poured down, and they're not saying well because of this type of social message and also identity politics standpoint, because it killing vast public majority views, and it's like, for me, for how Western going, it's not doing well, and it's bad, absolutely bad. So anyway, I just want y'all to continue watching it so I can view more of my standpoint. So let's carry on, shall we? Here we go.
From Bloomberg.com, under their green section, world's #1 ESG fund class ratchets up exposure to oil and gas. Fossil fuel holdings rose after stricter ESG rules enforced. Literally, ESG funds that are supposed to be promoting green energy strategies, sustainability and development, diversity, equity and inclusion, free energy, who knows what they're trying to push. But it's not supposed to be oil and gas. The world's biggest ESG fund class, which sits on roughly $5 trillion of assets, has raised its exposure, which means it's bought more of the oil and gas sector by about 2/3 since stricter regulations were enforced 2.5 years ago. So funds promoting environmental, social, and good governance metrics had about 2.3% of their holdings in fossil fuel assets at the end of the third quarter, up from 1.4% right after Europe introduced a framework for ESG investing in 2021. So they tell you they need to push these social changes and that this is what's going to be good for the future. And by the way, we'll just take over acting as if we're your government, but they're still investing in fossil fuel anyway? What a scam. Also from Bloomberg.com, BlackRock sued by Tennessee over misleading ESG strategy. The state claims BlackRock breaches consumer protection laws. How could they possibly breach consumer protection laws? The lawsuit explains. Tennessee sued BlackRock Incorporated for allegedly breaching consumer protection laws by making misleading statements about its ESG investment strategy. State Attorney General Jonathan Skrmetti said BlackRock funds that don't take into account ESG factors are being unfairly impacted by the asset manager's membership in climate groups, its shareholder voting record, and the pressure it puts on companies to meet environmental goals, according to a complaint filed in the state of Tennessee. This shows a pattern of deception that has hurt investors, according to the complaint. But that's not all. Also from Bloomberg Law, antitrust enforcers differ on whether ESG collaboration is collusion. Now check this out. Companies working together on what they call ESG goals, and that's supposed to protect them from illegal coordination. There's a reason why companies aren't supposed to collaborate on things like pricing and strategies, because they do it to their own benefit at the expense of their customers. It's like antitrust, anti-price fixing, and anti-monopolistic behavior. Agreements between industry competitors and sharing competitively sensitive information in the name of promoting an environmental, social, and governance initiative are likely to draw concern from antitrust agencies, no matter the jurisdiction or how good the intention. Although U.S. antitrust enforcers have shed little light on the parameters that separate legitimate ESG collaboration from improper collusion, some jurisdictions have provided specific guidelines for ESG collaboration. There's a US approach, an EU approach, a UK approach.
True, y'all. It happened to my state too. We do have it, and we do have it everywhere around. I would say college, like in McDonald's, KFC, but not other restaurant because they got different religion. But it's based around school too. So, and also based around TV shows as well, so there's nothing you can do about this type of stuff. Yeah, but I gotta agree, it's everywhere. US, Europe, and also UK, my state, and it's absolutely putting promotional harm around people reputation, which is 300% true, no lie, 300% 50 truth from vast local public majority people by decisions, not like minority. No, it's vast majority, vast public, y'all, vast public, because they're tired of the social standpoint of view. So let's get on to it, shall we?
Just calling something ESG when you're actually making investments in fossil fuels, when you're actually collaborating with your competitors at the disadvantage of your customers, it's not going to protect these companies. And from the New York Post, BlackRock is laying people off. BlackRock, the world's largest money management firm, plans to announce layoffs in the coming days of about 3% of its global workforce. The job cuts of around 600 employees, which have yet to be reported, are being described internally as routine. Last year, BlackRock did a similar round of layoffs gauged on employee performance metrics. Shares of BlackRock were down 21% in 2022. They came back another 6%. They're up a little bit in 2023, but still down. A possible impetus for the layoffs after years of wild growth in assets under management, so this is assets that they would take in from governments, from large investors, to manage people's money to give them a good return on their investment, is settling into a more mature phase in its business, so it's not growing anymore. analyst consensus for its earnings in its fourth quarter projects a 2.46% decline year over year to $8.71 per share. BlackRock finished the third quarter of 2023 with $9 trillion in assets under management, which is actually a lot of money. However, they had $10 trillion in assets under management in 2022. That's $1 trillion less a year to manage. The decline in assets came as BlackRock became a political lightning rod over its ridiculous excessive pushing of environmental social governance investing, ESG, which directs investment dollars into public companies in the sustainable energy space, unless you're actually just putting it into fossil fuels, as we saw from the Bloomberg article, or those that are taking steps to reduce their carbon footprint and advocate corporate governance measures such as boardroom diversity and all of diversity, equity, and inclusion. And the result is layoffs and losing $1 trillion of investor money that they can make their own percentages off of by managing it. The firm has been de-emphasizing its ESG business in the United States amid controversy. Fox Business learned U.S. portfolio managers are no longer required to consider ESG metrics when not using ESG funds. And that means when they're making investments, they don't consider ESG in everyday investments, only in investments that are specifically marked to be for ESG investments. So when they're buying oil and gas through their ESG fund and some other wacky solar stocks or whatever else they're doing, those would still require them to put on ESG metrics and judge the investment to be ESG related, but they're not doing it anymore with normal companies that are not part of their ESG investment strategy. In 2023, many so-called green investment funds have seen declines in assets amid weak performance as investments in sustainable energy products fail to produce significant returns.
Yes. Well done, Adam. Keep on speaking out the truth about it. Keep on speaking the truth, because I can't stand anymore with these, weird and scam ass, organization now company got to put themselves through, and some very dodgy and skeptical scammy ass company they do, but they still have those type of dodgy niggas around the industry. They do have them. I'm not gonna lie. But the standpoint of it, let's count y'all's.
The ESG scam is getting completely exposed. They used to be able to charge more money just by calling it an ESG investment to their clients. So by saying, hey, I'm going to invest some money for you in ESG, I'm going to have to charge you a little extra for that. Is that okay? They just do it. They get away with it. But not so much anymore. Company founder and CEO Larry Fink told Fox Business he won't use the letters ESG any longer because of the controversy he stirred up in political circles. As top Republicans, including several running for the GOP presidential nomination, have attacked BlackRock and ESG, those running pension funds in red states have yanked around $6 billion from BlackRock funds as a form of protest. People close to BlackRock tell Fox Business that savings from the job cuts will be used to expand into growth businesses, such as technology investing and investing in so-called alternative products as opposed to stocks and bonds. ESG, meanwhile, remains a big business with BlackRock's foreign customers, including large sovereign wealth funds in Europe and the Middle East. Mark Weidman, head of BlackRock's client business, speaking at a recent event sponsored by the news outlet Semaphore, called ESG, quote, a demand from clients with around $1 trillion in pure sustainable assets being managed by BlackRock. But things have gotten so bad that the Harvard Business Review is writing article after article trying to tell people, listen, don't give up on ESG if you run a company. This is from Harvard Business Review. This was just back in April. Why business leaders must resist the anti-ESG movement. And more recently in December from Harvard Business Review, ESG is under attack. How should your company respond? And they then go through this lengthy explanation of how to identify each of the different constituencies that are upset with ESG and what you can try to tell them to work around them. Because it's now been common that if you're pushing ESG and DEI at companies, you're getting backlash. He goes on to identify vested traditionalist ESG focus in bad faith. For some, the rise of ESG funds is a threat. They don't want to see the world use the leverage of finance and reporting to address shared challenges. It would reduce their power. This is mainly two groups. One, fossil fuel companies, which we've already seen they're actually investing in fossil fuel companies through ESG funds, as well as some traditional investors steeped in shareholder primacy, meaning traditional investors that say, wait a minute, I'm giving you money to invest in stocks for the benefit of the stock going up in value. That's the primacy. Focus on the value of the stock. And what he calls an obsession with short-term profits. Like, yep, you expect a return on your investment. In some cases, of course, if you're retiring on a pension, if there's no return on that investment, you're not going to have money. And he claims that people also don't care if ESG makes sense. Well, people do care, and it doesn't make sense. These groups want to continue making money the way they know how, rather than some risky strategy that actually doesn't work. If ESG would make money for people, BlackRock would not be laying off 600 people in an ESG department. They would be growing their ESG department. They wouldn't have $9 trillion to manage in 2023 versus $10 trillion in 2022. Because money always attracts more money. And yes, if you make more money, you even have more money to invest. BlackRock should be managing more money as the years go on, not less money. People are not happy with them, and the ESG strategy is obviously not working. And so here's how he suggests handling the people that are traditional investors that just want an actual cash return on their investment rather than promoting DEI and ESG. Companies will feel pressure from these groups through industry organizations and value chains or through their investor base. If sustainability is a priority to your business, then the larger play is to change the mix of investors. So just get rid of your investors that care about getting a return on investment. Seek out those with a longer-term view, people that won't hold you accountable, such as institutional investors. Institutional investors are big money investors. Institutional investors are a company or an organization that invests money on behalf of clients or members. So individual investors don't really get that much of a say. The money goes to the institutional investor who then makes the decisions of what to invest in. That's why the BlackRock people, the ESG people, like institutional investors so much. Hedge funds, mutual funds, and endowments are examples of institutional investors. Now, while you follow this author's advice and get rid of the investors that don't want to let you waste money on ESG, he suggests to keep making the business case for action on environmental and social challenges. You may convert some of those people to see that over time, sustainability and business value are interdependent, not at odds. None of that has been proven. None of what they've suggested about ESG has ever been proven to be true. Like, just give me 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, 50 years. It's all going to work out. No, it isn't. With industry peers and partners who cast doubt, stick to your guns about what you expect from them. It was only a matter of time before ESG and DEI started to fall apart in
public, which is true. And anyway, yeah, thanks for telling the truth about, this type of stuff. And to be honest, if they are gonna continue with this route for this social, media rights and standpoint with political type of stuff, well, fuck them, because all it's gonna do is gonna burn each and every Thai company business and bands. If they're gonna do it that way to just continue harming, masses of poor people and care about what the richest say and all that. This is why we have in modern society, like, everything falling apart, everything statue, a lot of them have been burned down because of this type of, social justice bullshit. And this is why, y'all, personally, me, I don't do riots around the street. And also, for us, and also my views, this is why we don't do these loud riots and crying around the street, bro. Because that's how these media and internet want to, like, adjust. Because when it comes to these ESG bullshit and also BlackRock with their dodgy ass business, they want to put every social justice political standpoint. What they want to do is care about riots, fight, and also damaging company brand. And take a look how much they want to come after Eastern, because they want to force Eastern to do the exact same thing, where they gotta damage their brand because they want to put social commentary point. But to be honest, no vast majority of audience, they don't care about social commentary, political standpoint. They don't give a fuck. They're not interested with politics. And yeah, y'all see, they get what they deserve. And I'm so happy they are finally getting it. Because these dumbass or stupid, sick, mental ill people, they don't understand how to at least remove all of these type of social commentary, point and views to, majority audience. Just focus on entertainment, not real life type of stuff with two party house members. Cause if you try and give these type of groups that care about for the party house member side, for party house member side, well, entertainment's gonna be dead very from a long time. I would say I'm gonna predict myself in 3 years time. It's gonna be long time gone. Entertainment, if they wanna go for this route with, social commentary, it's a view standpoint, and also for me as a wise younger dude, I am not a political standpoint of a view of my people. I just against the narrative. I am against the social media narrative where everyone's go political standpoint, and vast audience of public view that just don't like social political standpoint. If you're gonna give reputation on social and send a message, just at least just go on every CNN and Fox need to do it. Don't do it on entertainment, please. Y'all's gonna drive your whole audience away. You gonna drive vast massive audience away, and it's gonna shut down each and everything around entertainment. And I think y'all's doing a good thing on your side of not vast local majority people, real diverse people. No, it's your side of you're online rich motherfucker. You're online outrage, fake ass investors, and also cry soy activists. And to be honest, y'all like to label consumer small YouTubers, or say YouTubers are non-political or not interested in both side point, left and right. Y'all like to call them, oh, they're Trump supporter, which are not Trump supporter at all. I don't even like Donald Trump. I don't even like the other way of some other Democrats party. I'll say fuck both of them. So why should I care for which type of party I must choose? I ain't no grifter too. So y'all want to come and grift in the comments? Go right ahead, cause I pretty my standpoint. I ain't none of those two party members. Political party standpoint. So go ahead. I give you a try. I just don't care. Plus, anyone else, yeah, that's it. That's what I gotta say. And also, please watch this dude. He'll tell you the whole thing. If you don't respect his opinion, okay, I agree with yours. But by the way, this is Reborn. Anyways, I gotta carry on with my next content, and I hope you all have a great day, and I see you on my next video. Right? Please watch it and do understand it and leave comments about it. So anyway, make sure you take care of your families and also stay safe out there. This is Reborn, sign out. You all have a good one. Peace.
You've been waiting so long.